And now it's time for some more Sink the Bismarck. Okay, folks, welcome back. Um, and as we start winding this down, maybe it's time to look ahead a little bit. What do we want to do next? I know kind of have some plans, maybe at least on Twitch. I'm not sure what day I'll want to publish them on over on YouTube, but on Twitch, I'm really starting to consider starting up on Saturdays the gladiatorial games. Um, just a series with a new game. It's still in early access, so I'm not quite sure how well it's going to work out. But it is proven to be kind of a fun one. It's called We Who Are About to Die. And if you're thinking about it, maybe it'll be a good way to see whether or not you want to get it yourself. It does actually show a lot of potential. It's different from other games of that nature that I have played because if you don't manage your character properly, if you make mistakes, if you pick the wrong battle for that week and you die, well, guess what, gang? You have to start all over again. So it's kind of actually a really cool one. We'll see how that series works out. I don't know, something to play around with. Um, Also, I do also have aspirations to maybe start back another campaign on Grand Tactician: The Civil War. I did have fun with that one. That one was actually really different for a Civil War game. And then I also have some builders. Colonize has been updated a little bit, but I still don't know if I like that one so much. Builders of Greece I thought was really cool. I don't know. There's several builder games that uh, just to do something different, something that's not so much death, destruction, and mayhem. But anyway, unrestricted submarine warfare against China. Yeah. Korean Empire would like to order one of those MG-42 V3s. I could start building one, but I'm not gonna. Let's see here. Speaking of, let's take a look because I got a couple. Let me see here. Yep, two 42 V3s actually, one to Korea and one to Sweden. I also have a couple of those battle cruiser stars. One to Sweden, one to Korea. Sweden has bought up also a couple of Deutschland class heavy cruisers. And I think somebody also, Denmark and the Korean Empire, are buying a couple of V-2400s. So those should be good ships for all of those nations. And actually, let me come back down to the destroyer section because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go ahead and scrap 6 more of those 1600s. I think those were built on the destroyer 1 hull. Those were the days when we finally got to destroyer number 1, right? And maybe I'll see about if we want to. Anyway, I know we built those hybrid destroyers last time, and those guys are rather intense. Um, I'm going to go ahead and plug the Oldenburg. Right up there. Yes, I'm going to plug that ship up there. Let's check our politics real quick because boy, I think we're collapsing in the popularity race right now. China's looks to be allied with Russia. So maybe Russia's the first one we go at. Let's go ahead and increase the tension with Russia. Uh-huh. That's why that 42 V3 was suspended. So let's go ahead and resume. Yes, we can. Okay. The Verth over here in Heraklion. And I don't think I'm going to bother upgrading the Verths right now. Um, we got that naval invasion underway. There's a convoy strike. We did take Galicia. Okay. The Russians are not pushing into Hungary. Let me see here. Unrestricted, 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 and unrestricted. Let me see here. Unrestricted, unrestricted, unrestricted. Is he set on? Nope, he set unrestricted. Why are you unrestricted? Let's go unrestricted, boss. Unrestricted and unrestricted. I think that covers all of our submarine fleets, does it not? Wow, are all of our submarine wow, all of our submarine task forces are occupied right now. We got an invasion going from northern Brazil into Bolivia. Would you look at that? Maybe take over the entire South American continent. Ungoverned territory. Maybe we'll move into the central United States, maybe we won't. But if I have both of these battle cruiser fleets here, in this way, we can hit Newfoundland. Mexico might be a different matter. Nope, 80,000 and 80,000. Nope, we can use our battle cruisers over here to clean up most of the rest of these other guys. The Canadian prairies, I don't know, but British Columbia, let's see here, Vancouver. Yeah, no, I'd need more fleet. I would need heavier fleets in order to go after them. Muscat. Okay, let's move these submarines. And we are going to go unrestricted with them as well. Okay. Submarines. Let's go ahead and build 3 more. Do we want these ocean goers? I like the ocean going subs. They have a pretty darn good balance. 2 bow tubes, 3 bow tubes, and 2 stern tubes. Let's go ahead and build 3 of these. And where did I want to put them? Maybe in British Somaliland, I think sounds like a really good spot. So let's select a port. And let's go on down. Oh, wait. Nope, Bermuda. Belgium. Yeah, if we could get a search feature on these, especially like late game when you start gathering up a lot of territories and things. Yeah, if we could get a search feature, that would be super. It's British Somaliland, British Antilles, British this, British that. Or at least organize it based on like region or something. I don't know. Maybe that's how it is. But I'm not seeing it. Bahrain, Ceylon. See, Bahrain is over in the Persian Gulf, and Ceylon is over. And then Iraq is also in the Persian. So it's kind of all over the place. Maybe I missed it. Oh my God, I did, I think. That's what I get for not paying attention. Let's see here. Let's go back to Bahrain then, I guess. I don't know. Put them in Bahrain or in Arabia. We could put them in Arabia. Let's go to Port Sudan and then we'll just move them. We'll go to Port Sudan, and then we'll just move them. Move them from there to Berbera. Oh, that's why, because there's a battleship. It's probably why anyway. There's a battleship being refit in that port, so they're not going to move there of their own volition. Okay. Kronstadt is 155. I could. Oh, no. I'll detach the battlecruiser fleet to go help them with Kronstadt. Where did that big Russian mass of ships go? This is really weird. It's doesn't have any ship designation for it. That's really odd. 2 battleships. He's got 2 battleships. Anyway, 1939 is over. We are now moving into 1940. And in 1940, what is going to happen? Well, it looks like the Austro-Hungarians' days are in fact numbered. I want to see what these Wotan battleships do again. Those 18-inch guns, man. When that, I think in the previous episode, when that 118-inch shell hit that light cruiser, it just decimated him. And 9.2 reload now. Is that because the crew? Yeah, the crew went up to veteran status. They're still swallowtailing a little bit. Actually, a lot of bit. I mean, if I do say so, though, it is they are rather nicely built battleships. They're really just larger versions of the Bismarck. Whoa. Big guns go boom. God, dude. One, well, it looked like 3 of them hit. Oh. I'm sorry, they just don't last long. Yep, and that's the end of the poor little Jupiter. It's caused the following losses by accident: 1 transport or civilian ship. I know. It's oh, terrible accident. I love how it's labeled as it's a terrible accident. Korea wants one of the Gneisenau's. 40,000 tons. That's going to be, yeah, we can do one of those. Yep, we're just going to have to do this the hard way then. Okay, the battleship automatically went back. Okay. So we do. We have some lone hunter ships that are able to go out and do their thing. Yep, 4 months on that refit. Man, I like to keep my refits a lot shorter. I'm glad they fixed that one thing though, because that one little trick was kind of like, really. You know, that you could actually take a really old ship and put like a 12-month refit on it, and then just do a basic refit off of that, and break it to 1 or 2 months, uh, and bypass the whole previous refit process. That was kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, let's see here. And I do apologize if anybody was in the chat room chatting away. No, they're not. I gotta get back in the habit of putting this overlay up. Okay, how many turns does Austria-Hungary have? They got 2 turns left. We took Galicia. Now, maybe in future campaigns, I'll say less with the naval invasions, unless I'm moving into a new area. We'll make a beachhead and then just let the land forces do what they do and focus. But that, you know, that to me is, I don't know, it's almost counterproductive, because it's really old waiting for the land forces to make up their minds to do things, unless it's because of this save. When I started this campaign, I think I started this game back into like the 1.5 or something like that, possibly. I'll have to go back and double check my records. Yeah, let's threaten Russia. Okay, good. Yay, we got our war. I mean, I wanted to start with the Chinese, but the Russians are kind of just as good, so anyway. Okay, so, so now that we're at war with Russia, we do not, I repeat, do not need to engage in unrestricted warfare. Let's go back to restricted. Okay. We've got that. No, I don't really want to engage with these. What I do want to do, see here, what's Georgia? Okay, we're going to move this fleet. Actually, hold on just a second. Who is Russia allied with again? Russia is allied with Canada. Okay. Let's start a naval invasion in Newfoundland. Yes. Yes, let's go to Newfoundland. Oh, wait, what are my other options? Yeah, let's go to Newfoundland. Because, quite frankly, I'm tired of these Canadians. Blame Canada, blame Canada. I'm tired of those Canadians just doing what they do over there. It's almost 300,000 tons. That's 80,000. And what's the weight of this fleet? That would be 200,000. It's not enough. Um, though, if I brought the other... no, I would need more. I would need a lot more. Vancouver, Esquimalt. I would need more. But let's go ahead and bring the let's go ahead and bring him over. Battle cruiser. Okay. Oh, now they're all red. Okay. Where's he headed? Kronstadt. Uh-huh. He's headed to the Arabian Sea, and we don't know what that is. That's really weird. Arabian Sea, Baltic Sea. And that big fleet is moving over there too, so I don't know. What's the weight on one of these fleets? Maybe I'll bring one of these over to the Americas too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring you down the long way. And Austria-Hungary has one turn left, and then they're kaput. And then we can start working on breaking up fleets, or re-separating some of these fleets. And yeah, I'm not breaking the fleets up. This should be, yeah, this is a Bismarck. This is another Bismarck. This is those remainder of the Werths, and I'm going to go send them over to the New World too, to the Americas. And the Scharnhorst and Gneisenau, maybe they go back to the Americas as well to give me that extra little bit of weight, at least to take Maine and maybe British Columbia. We'll have to see. Moving right along. Jesus. All right. This is starting to go a little quicker, I think. A little bit more quick. Okay, so the Russians have subs now. And they sank another one of our subs. Okay. The Austro-Hungarians, multi-hull. Oh my. Okay. And that actually hurt our transport capacities. We pushed back Serbia's offensive, and we've moved to launch a naval invasion against Russia. Well, it's actually technically against Canada. And we gained control of Croatia. I don't know if he's in there. Is he in there? He sort of is. Let's nudge him just a little bit close. Oh, the Canadians do have a fleet. Let's go play with Canada. Blame Canada, blame Canada. Okay. Oh no. I don't know that I wanted this to happen exactly. Depth charges type 1, depth charges type 1. Let's see how our subs do. Okay, good. We damaged, medium damage to one of his battleships. And then we're going to go ahead and work his transports. And these guys are on unrestricted. Let's put them back to restricted because now we're at war. I'm going to leave the submarines though that I have attacking China on restricted. Let me keep him moving around over to here. Okay, good. That's what we want you to do. And his battle cruiser. Oh, that's that bad. Wow, those guys actually are not slow. That's that fleet. I'm gonna work with that here momentarily. So let's bring these guys, or these ladies rather. Bring those ladies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split. So bring this whole fleet over here like so. And then the battle cruisers. Actually, hold on just a second. Let me see here. Yes. Actually, no. What I want to do. Yeah, no. Let's move that there. And then the battle cruisers, I will shuttle off to. Let me see here. Yeah, right into the into that little pocket there. So the battle cruisers. Now, who was with who? Let's send the Blücher. Leipziger München. Let's go with Leipzig. And then we've got 2400s and 2400s. So, it's nice to see that the destroyers are still, okay. So we're going to split that fleet like that. The Bismarcks. Where do we want to send the Bismarcks? Let's send the Bismarcks into the Black Sea. The Bismarck classes shall go into the Black Sea. And then the Lone Wolf of the Wotan. He's going to the Arabians. The Lone Wolf of the Wotan, we'll send them down here and see if we can't intercept anybody to begin with. And we'll put you right there, and we'll bottleneck Kronstadt. If he wants to move his subs, actually no, if he not if he wants to move his subs, we're going to send this detachment to go deal with those subs. It's one coastal sub. Okay, so let's see here. Where is his port of operation? His nearest port is supply port. His origin port is Suda. So I'm going to want to look at Crete again. And let's build some more submarines. I'm going to build three more ocean-going subs. And we're going to go ahead into, let's see here, Cyprus. No, I don't want Cyprus. I want Crete. The island of Crete. There's 2 ports on Crete, actually. So Limassol there, but where's yeah, see, it's kind of infuriating actually, the way that this list is organized, or maybe not so organized. It's random, it's scattered. I mean, Cayman Islands, Cuba, Costa Rica, those are all, you know, Dominican Republic, Grand Bahama. I mean, these are all in the same, but Limassol is nowhere near Crete. Where is Crete? Unless I'm a blind SOB. Ceylon, Djibouti, those are in different areas. Iraq, Kuwait, okay, but British East Africa, Seychelles. See, there it is right there. Let's go out of Heraklion with these guys. And let me go to research real quick because what's coming up with engine tech? I'm not entirely sure. We've got gas turbines, okay. We're still slamming away at big guns. Super propellers, so we're making more and more advanced propellers. I think what I'm going to do though, I think, is I'm going to take that off of engines, and I'm just going to actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just dump everything into the three that I really want to focus on. It's a late game. I've got cruisers are done, destroyers are done, small guns are done. Will we be able to finish the rest of the tech? I don't know. Let's see here, 7 months, 6 months, 7 months. Yeah, it doesn't really affect anything else. So, okay. Good. We're starting to show really, really negative values on everybody else. Spain is right there. Spain's going to southern Spain's going to take or Western Spain rather is going to take a little bit of doing, I think, to crack. It's going to need like 400,000 tons or something like that. Good God. Okay, so the Bismarcks are moving in up there. Got one submarine left in that group. Excuse me. Okay. All right, so moving deeper into 1940, what are we gonna come across next? Okay, Russia suffers economic. Already we've got them. Okay, so good. Let's go ahead and fight this. And I think the battle cruisers can handle this on their own. So, and there again, why do they bunch up like this? I keep them separate for a reason. For one, I keep them separate for a reason. Well, what is that? What is that for one? Which way is this group or his cruisers heading? They're heading up that way. Okay, so the Canadians are back to buying. It looks like garbage. But I think, if I had to guess anyway, these are Russian made. So, tell you what, battle cruisers, guys gonna hammer them destroyers first. Maybe, possibly. Oh, that's right. We refit those guys with quads all around. So we've got 5 quad 105 millimeter secondaries. Our 88s look like they're still double barrels. And they're still wanting to fishtail all over the place. So let's turn it hard, boys. Turn it hard. Turn it hard. They launched the torpedoes. Why are they struggling? Come on, guys. Turn the guns. Hit the deck of running, boys, and spin those guns around. Did I not change the rudders here to balance? Yeah, the rudders are balanced. So what do I need to do to counteract whatever is going on here? I mean, look at this. It's just swami. What the heck, guys? Come on. These 13.8 Mark V cannons are making very quick work of them indeed. Okay. So down goes the Canadian fleet. The Graf Spee is on the hunt, and we sank that little submarine. Now the Oldenburg gets something that might kind of, sort of, I actually kind of doubt it. What's the armament on those battle cruisers? I didn't check. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and treat him. Follow him. Yeah, no. Yeah, follow. Good grief. And follow the Frauenlob. And then we're just going to set our... Wow, look at that wake. This thing is massive. Yeah, they still want to sway. They still want to sway a lot of it. Good strong name for that battlecruiser though, the Tula. As in the Tula Arsenal. Well, he's got 9 twos and he's got 6 of them. 16 turrets in there. So the Russians finally arrived at into the Dreadnought era. Yeah, you saw that hit at 21 and a half kilometers, 21 and 3/4 kilometers. Oh man, who are you kidding? Use those AP shells. Come on, dude. I did not say come off the battle cruiser. Fine. Let's find our range again. Come on, Jack. Quad deck tubes. Okay, he's actually in torpedo range now. Y'all are missing wide big time. Come on, give me the thing so I can keep tabs on this. Wow, that was very quick. I mean, when they went, they went. They want British Columbia, not just yet. Okay, start sinking more of those transports. What are we going to come up with next? Cruiser submarines. Might have to look into that hull once we get underway here. Anyway, he's got 9% damage. He's got 0% damage, but I got to keep the battle cruisers in there. And I don't know. Maybe we go over to British Columbia first. 100 and what is it? That's 126 and 102. So why not? Let's send these guys around. And let's just recombine the fleets. Okay, so Canada's got 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and another destroyer. So he's got a little bit of shippage. Their destination is the Labrador Sea. So how are they going to go through the Panama Canal? Theoretically, they should not be able to. And then this guy, I'm going to blockade Portland just with him. Okay. Anyhow. That battle cruiser detachment. And let's see here. The Gneisenau. Let's go ahead and move the Gneisenau on over here as well. Okay. And then the task force of stars. Go ahead and bring them right on up here for moral support. And then these ships we're going to put right on top of Kronstadt. Okay, Grashbay, you can move back to your position over there at the North Sea. We're not at war with China yet. We're working our way down to a war with Spain. Let's go ahead and increase. No, I don't want to increase anything on China yet. Let me see here. Let's see what Kronstadt is going to take. That's going to be Central Russia. I think it's 155,000 tons. Let's go ahead and get it started. Oh, it's only 124,000 tons. So it's not exactly based, strictly speaking, off of the... But I'm going to take Central Russia first. That way it'll free these guys up sooner to bring them elsewhere into the world. Right? Right. Spain has 27 ships active. Russia still has 28 ships, and I haven't sunk any of their battleships yet. So, let me see here. What do we got here anyway? We've got a Wotan. I would like to engage Wotan with this battle group if we can. It's 12,000. I have no idea what that's really like the weirdest thing. So, anyway. There we go. That's what we're looking for, gang. Our super battleship against the Russian dreadnoughts. Granted, it's only 3 of them. I would like to see what happens to these Wotans if they go up against those 7. This time, I'm going to keep these guys handy. Yes. You know what? Let's just bail. I want to see. I demand satisfaction. saved. They're trying to drop bombs from like 16 miles away. I was going to say, he doesn't have 18-inch guns, does he? No, but that in and of itself is actually a respectable looking design. He's got his 4.1s, okay, he's got those stacked all over the place, and he's got a pair of 1.4s. That's kind of a weird sort of a layout for those things, but ooh, return fire. Let's switch over to AP now, guys. Oh my. That HE shell pinned his upper deck. Or at least partly pinned his upper deck. Let's close this gap. Why do you friggin' idiots insist on doing that stupid garbage? We had a ship targeted. Crush. Partial pan. Oh my, that just, wow, that poor battleship. He just had the entire front section of his ship completely demolished. With 2 big, hard hits. Full broadside. A full broadside. I think that ship is knocked out of the fight. He's still got 2 of his turrets on the stern, but his front turrets are inoperable. Yeah, these guys, these ships were designed with the intention of taking on entire, kind of like the, the executed class superstar destroyers. Wow, that one hammered him. Or hammered her, rather. And see, this is where you can kind of see how a secondary battery even can whittle down a big ship. That was crazy though. Those, like, he got hit by a couple of shells and boom, there went his entire structure. I think I'm in love with these 18-inch guns. My God, I thought the 15s were nasty. These things blast like a bloody hammer. Oh, I think that was it. Yep, that was it. Okay. Nope. Launches a naval invasion in Cyprus. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Where are Bismarck and Tirpitz? Bismarck and Tirpitz, you'll all reposition on down here. He's got unknown vessels right there. Alright, Wotan. I'm going to ask you guys or you lady, you rather. I'm just going to ask you, just you. I'm going to move you to Bombay and set you on unrestricted for now. And we'll use our submarines to kind of leapfrog here a little bit. So where's he headed? He's headed to the North Sea. 3 battleships. Oh my goodness. To Kronstadt, to the North Sea, to the Baltic Sea, to the Baltic Sea. And yes, Battlecruiser Star, the detachment of Battlecruiser Star. Let me actually let me reposition this. I'll put Star on Kronstadt, and then Oldenburg. I'll bring Oldenburg right back here. We'll bring Oldenburg right back here so that Oldenburg can kind of flex, as it were. 3 turns, 6 turns, and then who knows what's going to happen with that. Politics. Can we start another naval invasion? Not yet. However, Karachi's going to be 212,000 tons. Meanwhile, Crimea, we could, let's see here. Hold on just a second. I have to see next turn what each of these looks like, but I might want to start with Georgia. I think this task force can actually take all of the ports in here. Maybe what I do is Crimea and southern Russia at the same time, or Crimea and the Ukraine. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the requirements are going to be. Move to the North Atlantic, move to the Central Atlantic. Bolivia. Down goes Bolivia. How many more turns? I think it's probably going to be like 2 more turns. One more. It says 1 more turn, but and this guy says 3 more turns. What's the matter? You all out of fuel? No. Okay. Well, I don't get it then. Anyhow. Yes, that's going to take care of that for today, gang. So, there again. Thoughts. Just a quick reminder. Thoughts. What do you think on the next project? Maybe keep doing Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Though I'm not gonna want to. I'm probably gonna want to start do a 1920 start or something like that. Maybe with Spain. Maybe Austria-Hungary. That could be interesting. I don't know that I want to start Japan in 1920 because they were kind of at the height of their power. Though Japan could be interesting to start at that period as well. But Spain is kind of like at the top of my list right now. I would really like to try because Spain is they're really kind of like even in an 1890 start they're kind of weak. They're on their way out. They have all those imperial holdings, in the Caribbean, in the North, in the Philippine and Indonesian seas and stuff like that. But there again, I think these 1890s are a little on the long side. So, or would you? Well, actually, no. On Saturdays, I think I'm gonna start up the Are You Not Entertained series, which is going to be gladiator action. So anyway, till next time, gang. This is Wolf 190D signing off.